For years, I thought working hard and earning more was the key to wealth. But I was wrong because it's not about how much you make, it's about how you play the game of money. I know people making six figures who are still living paycheck to paycheck, and I know others who are earning far less who are financially free. The difference isn't the income, it's understanding the rules of money. So stick around until the end because I'll share with you the 12 money rules that completely flipped my perspective. Let's dive in. Time is more valuable than money. You can be broke and recover, but you can't be young twice. When I was in my 20s, I felt that my time was unlimited. However, when I turned 30, I began to feel that my time was more limited and started respecting it more than ever before. Because you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. That's why I believe the ultimate goal of money is to buy back your time. If you run a business, remember that valuing your time often matters more than just focusing on money. Consider outsourcing low-value tasks such as cleaning to free up more of your valuable time and focus on high-value ones. You can also recover some of your wasted time by reducing your screen time, deleting social apps from your phone, and setting a specific time to use social media on your desktop. So remember that the time you spend with your loved ones is more valuable than the time you spend in the office. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. Cash flow is oxygen. Cash flow isn't equal to your profit unless you run a 100% cash business. But more often than not, cash flow isn't related to the profit or loss of any business. For example, a business may lose money even with a positive cash flow if it has prepaid customers, which is common in the travel industry. On the flip side, a business might show a paper profit even when cash flow is negative, especially if there is a delay in collecting payments. Both figures are really important, but remember, cash flow is what helps you cover your bills. Be sure to forecast your business's cash flow for at least the next 6 months to stay on top of your finances. The more problems you solve, the more money you earn. I want you to think of money as a reward system. So your earning potential depends on two things. First, the number of problems you solve and the impact of solving those problems. That's why rich people make money using one of two routes. First, they solve small problems for millions of people. For example, opening a cafe won't make you rich because you sell low-ticket items to a limited number of people. That said, owning multiple locations of a cafe franchise with the same low-priced items can make you rich because you are serving a large number of customers daily. The second route is by solving high-impact problems for a small group of people. For example, a construction company might have only a few clients each year. However, it can charge $500,000 per home. So as a general rule, focus on solving problems for wealthy people who prefer convenience over cost. Automate your savings. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. What I really like about current technology is the ability to remove willpower from the equation, because when you save manually, you need discipline. However, automatic saving relies on a system. You set it up once and then forget. So treat your saving and investing like a rent or a bill you have to pay. Set up automatic transfers from your bank account to your investing account. By the way, want to level up your business and scale faster? Join my free weekly newsletter, link below. Start investing now, even with $1. Starting to invest is more important than the amount you invest. I see many entrepreneurs invest all of their capital in their businesses. And it's okay because it shows they believe in the long-term success of their ventures. As you continue to grow, it's a great idea to explore investing in other industries beyond your main business. However, the best approach is to start investing now, even with $1. This simple act will motivate you to keep going in your investing journey because habits matter more than amounts in the beginning. This action alone will trigger you into automating a small amount to invest each month, and then you can slowly increase this amount. That said, I have tried to test an imaginary investment scenario to show the power of starting early, and honestly, I didn't think the result would be that good. If your dad started investing just $1 for you since your birthday and you keep up this habit until you're 65 with an average market return of 10%, you would have around $1.8 million by then. This shows that starting to invest earlier is more important than waiting until you have a significant amount of money. I'd love to hear from you. What is the most important money rule you believe in? Drop it in the comments, and while you are there, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Don't upgrade your lifestyle. As your business grows, you might think of leveling up your life. However, this is called lifestyle creep, which keeps you stuck in a cycle of endless spending because there is no limit to this upgrade. Think of your business growth as a chance to save and invest more because true wealth is always quiet. Successful entrepreneurs play a long-term game. This game relies on taking short-term risks to achieve long-term gains. They understand that they might lose some money along the way, but eventually they will succeed because they think in decades. On the other hand, most people think in terms of days and seek quick wins because they enjoy instant gratification. The point is that chasing quick wins creates a never-ending cycle that keeps you broke because you lose money on one business idea only to start another and lose money again. Another reason is that long-term investing allows compounding to work, leading to more profit as you keep investing. Focusing on sales can often be more impactful than just cutting expenses. I know it is a controversial topic because it's always smart to cut expenses on things your business doesn't need. However, both are important for long-term financial success. That being said, I believe that focusing on sales growth is more valuable than simply cutting expenses because while you can't keep cutting costs forever, you can continue to increase your sales endlessly. Another point to consider is that reducing expenses could actually limit the growth potential of your business, since some expenses are like investments that help your business grow. For example, not buying a new coffee machine probably wouldn't save much money. On the other hand, this coffee machine might help boost your employees' productivity throughout the day. This new coffee machine offers a great return on investment relative to its cost. Buy assets, not liabilities. The definition of an asset is straightforward. It is any tangible or intangible item that has value in an exchange. A bank account, a home, or shares of stock are all examples of assets. That said, I want you to think of an asset as a tool that generates money and a liability as a tool that takes money out of your pocket. To keep it simple, assets are income generating, like money you earn from rent or stock dividends. On the other hand, a clear example of liability is taking out a loan to buy a brand new luxury car that loses 15 to 35% of its value in the first year. So buy assets that generate income and avoid liabilities that impress others, unless this new luxury car helps you close more deals in your business. Always take profit. If you are a business owner, it is tempting to reinvest all of your profits to grow your business. However, you can't guarantee your business will experience steady growth even if you reinvest all of your profits. That's why you should allocate at least 50% of your monthly profit to an investment outside of your business. This will help you sleep at night knowing that you are fine if things go wrong in your business. And the other 50% of your profit is enough to keep growing your business. Leverage is the good version of debt. Leverage is a debt you take on to invest, allowing you to have full control of an asset with minimal money out of your pocket. For example, if you want to buy a cash flowing business for $1 million, you can put down 20% and finance the rest. This is an effective way to boost your potential profit by using the business itself as collateral for the loan. However, leverage can sometimes work against you because if your business isn't doing well, you still have to pay your monthly payments. That said, leverage is a powerful tool used by wealthy individuals to grow their wealth. Your mental health is more important than the cash-on-cash return. Using leverage to expand your business is a smart way to boost your future profits. That said, you still have to repay the money, regardless of what happens to your business. Many people can't sleep well, knowing they have to make monthly payments to their lender for the next 10 years, and this stress destroys their lives. So generally speaking, avoid over-leverage, and take on debt only if you can still pay during bad market conditions, because your mental health is what really matters in the long term. At the end of the day, wealth isn't about luck. It's about your daily decisions. Knowing these money rules is one thing, living by them is another. And for sure you don't need to master all of these rules today. Just pick one and apply it. Do this consistently, and you will be ahead of 90% of people around you who keep repeating the same money mistakes. If you enjoyed this video, you will love my newsletter, where I share ideas on how to start and grow your business. Link below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.